scare people with like what we're seeing, but real estate's an investment. Like, you're buying this house not just because you have to have a place to live, right? But you're buying it in the hopes that down the road you're going to be able to sell it, make a little bit of money, right, and move on to, you know, either the next house or the next thing. And I mean, you look at what people have used their houses for historically, right? I mean, they've used the equity in their home to, whether it's buy a second home or put their kids through college and do all of those things. And people still have those same, you know, hopes and aspirations, right? So, yeah. I mean, interest rates hit a crazy low, you know, point. You know, a couple of years ago, you know, I think I had clients locking in at 2% or less. My mortgage is like 2.5. Like, I've got a crazy low interest rate, and I've told my wife, like, we can't afford to ever sell our house because now interest rates are, you know, 7% or something. And with inflation, right, my mortgage is at, you know, 2.5% interest. Inflation is at least 4% on a normal year. This year, it's going to be much higher. So inflation alone is just paying down my mortgage without me doing anything, which is part of the reason why we've seen, you know, some of the appreciation we've seen. The dollar just doesn't go as far. You know, it's tough, right? Especially if you don't have a large chunk of change that you can use for an appraisal gap guarantee or something like that. Like, it's pretty tough out there. You know, your best bet is to probably start tapping, you know, your sphere of influence and seeing who you know, that's looking to sell. You know, you got to be aggressive. I mean, there's no doubt. One of the things that I think is really scary for first-time buyers right now is that in order to get, you know, a house, you've got to waive the inspections, you got to have an appraisal gap guarantee, you're doing all of these things, and some of that's really scary. So you're a first-time home buyer, you're going to take all the money that you have in liquid and you're going to use that as an appraisal gap guarantee on the off chance the house doesn't appraise. You're not getting the home inspected, which is obviously risky because if something is wrong with the house, you might not know about it till later. I tell all of my buyers, even if they're waiving the inspection, to at the very least still get it inspected, because it's in their best interest, right? It's better to know what's wrong with the house going into it than to wait and next thing you know, you wake up some morning and your house is flooded or something. You know, because those things can, you know, be incredibly dangerous. Without an inspection, termites. Yeah, worst time I ever had. A client waived it. I said, hey, you should probably still get it inspected. It's probably a good move. As we went through, we didn't see any signs of it. But yeah, I think it was within a couple of months, you know, they found out they had termites, and it was tens of thousands of dollars. Selling's not the hard part, right? Because there's enough people still out there looking for housing. And I think part of that is we really didn't build any homes, right? From 2008, like, construction went way down. We didn't build many homes for like 10 years. And now we've got millennials, this huge population of millennials that are looking to buy, which is why I think demand has stayed where it is, and we are seeing some of the prices increase to where they are. But most of the sellers, I've got a list of people that would love to sell, but they won't put their house on the market and sell it because they don't have any place to go, or if they do, they're not able to buy in the area they really want to be in, right? So I've got older clients who, they really don't want to do the yard maintenance. They really don't want to do all of that. They're not really, they're not looking to go to like, an old folks home. They're just looking to simplify their life. They don't need a 4-bedroom, 3-bed house in Rockford anymore. They're looking to downsize to, just a smaller ranch or something. But in order for them to buy that next house, they don't want to move out to Newegg, or they don't want to move an hour outside of Grand Rapids. They want to still kind of be in the bubble, right? They want to be, still convenient to things, but they're going to pay more for that smaller house than what they bought for their big house, right? So the numbers just don't make sense for them, so they end up staying. So they end up staying right where they are. I love investment real estate. I think all real estate really is an investment, but if you're looking to buy investment properties right now, it's incredibly tough. If you're selling, it's a good time to sell your investments, simply because you can get a great price for it. But if you're looking to buy, it's one of those things where you got to get kind of creative. There's a lot of older investors out there who have maybe 5, 6, 7, 8 properties, and they're kind of looking to just they like their tenants. They're not looking to evict everybody or do anything like that, and they're looking to just get all of them off their plate in one clean swoop. That's where we've been pretty successful in the last couple of years, is finding those landlords that they're kind of aging out and saying, hey, I'm not looking to be a landlord anymore. And you can buy the whole deal. I might have to chew on this for a little bit. Okay.